What's up, guys? Blue Zerker here, and today I'm feeling a little blue. I actually figured out some stuff, so I guess I'll start there. I'm brighter because I have Google open in the background on my computer right now, and because it's a white screen, it produces more light. So that's kind of crazy, and I think that's why I've been having the weird discontinuous lighting situation where it'll kind of fade and pop up, but it's literally just how bright my screen is relative to having like a white screen on versus the dark Google Chrome dark mode. So I guess I'll have to leave it because I think this lighting looks way better than it does otherwise. So it's just crazy. Eventually I'll get like a light up here and that'll help a lot, but it's just funny to me that I feel like this lighting is so much better and it's literally just a white screen instead of a black one, which makes a lot of sense. Had an off day today, hence the white socks yesterday. Still wearing the white socks now. I anticipated on changing a little bit of this today. That didn't end up happening. I'm still going to do some work towards it, maybe tomorrow, maybe over the course of the next week. My partner's moving in, and so we're kind of planning on doing a little rearranging. And when we do, I kind of want to get my set, like my little area set. I need to get it in play. But basically, I'm just going to probably move it out of the bedroom, especially since I end up doing these things late at night. They also work in restaurants, but work really early, like 4:30 sometimes. So I imagine if they're sleeping, I want to be in a different room to record this. That being said, today was a pretty okay day. I didn't get great sleep. I'm actually really tired right now. They actually just left, so this has been my first opportunity to record. I could have done it earlier today, but I had less to update on. But basically what my day ended up being was woke up at the same time I wake up when I normally go to work, but at home, and I just didn't sleep very well. I get these nightmares about work, which is just wild. I call them waffle nightmares, but I have a hard time sleeping, and then I'm waking up and I'm thinking about work and I'm thinking about people calling me and stuff like that, and just stuff that could be going on, and really just overthinking it. I don't know how to turn it off yet. Sorry, I keep my hands out of my face. But yeah, so this one's a little more yawny than normal. Really sorry about that. I actually almost fell asleep, and I want to thank you to anybody watching. You're the reason why. A big part of the reason why I got up and just decided to record. I've been doing it consistently, so I figure, I got to keep those 5 subscribers happy. But no, I really do find this therapeutic, and like I said, if anyone else enjoys it, that's great. That's awesome. I'm really happy that something I'm doing can be impactful or engaging or interesting. I've been thinking a lot about what I kind of want to do relative to YouTube, and I'm still kind of working on some different things. I've got a few different ideas for series, but I also have to be able to record those things, and that just involves some more complex stuff. My Switch broke. I have the way to record it, but the Switch is broken, and I spent the money yesterday trying to get a battery replaced, and it didn't fix it. Oh, excuse me. Next step's definitely learning some editing so I can cut out all the yawning. But yeah, so today I kind of did my normal morning routine, except I had to take the GRE. That was something that I've been really kind of pushing off, and I finally got scheduled to take today. I'll say the test was not as smooth as I wanted it to be. Basically, I didn't know how the scoring worked. And at the end of the exam, you're supposed to you have the opportunity to send your scores to the schools that you want. But you have to know if your score is good enough to send to the school that you want, or else it's a waste. But you do need to utilize it when it comes up, because it's just a weird thing where I guess I should have done more research about the scoring before, because I didn't know if I was sending good scores, mediocre scores, bad scores, whatever to these schools. But it was my only window to do it without having to pay more money. It already costs a silly amount of money to take this GRE testing. I actually was able to get it reduced because of my income a year ago when I was initially in school trying to get into graduate school and thinking about it. So I was able to take it a lot cheaper for $100 instead, but still just dropping $100 on an exam, not including things like application fees and whatnot. It's pretty crazy. That was at 1 o'clock, so I kind of treated myself this morning. I had a popcorn bowl for breakfast, which sounds silly, but I make little protein popcorn bowls with some different snacks and stuff in it, and I try to use the healthier popcorn, the Smart Pop and whatnot. It's one of those meals that I did when I started doing all my meal prep. It's so good. I love popcorn. Even when I had my braces this past like 3 or 4 years, it was like the one thing. I did everything they needed me to do braces wise except for popcorn. I could not give up my popcorn. I had also received like a popcorn maker for Christmas. How am I not going to use a popcorn maker? It's like my favorite snack. But yeah, so I ended up doing the popcorn bowl for breakfast. Then I hung out, played some Marvel Rivals. I actually won every game this morning. That's not normal. I won like 4 of the games I played. I watched a little bit of Pokemon. I kind of just chilled before the test. I did a little bit of studying. Again, I'm sorry. I did a little bit of studying. Went to the gym. Had a good workout. That always makes me feel better, just motivated. I was able to move my bench press up, which is awesome. I have not like moved it up in a while, and so hitting a new benchmark for that was really nice, especially because I've kind of plateaued / like hit a downward spiral at the gym the past few months, just kind of lack of motivation and not really sure where I'm heading. For those who don't know, I've lost about 90 pounds in the past year or so, and I hit one of my bigger goals, and then I kind of stopped being as diligent and disciplined as I was being about it, and I'm trying to get back to that phase. I've just been more bogged down with like work and how I'm feeling, emotionally and whatnot. After that, though, I talked to my best friend on the phone for a little bit. For about an hour and a half, we chatted. Well, they chatted. I listened and kind of chimed in occasionally. We were talking some politics stuff, which is something that I don't really get involved with and have too many opinions about. I'm a pretty like neutral person when it comes to stuff and want to understand both sides of an argument and whatnot. And even then, I still probably won't make a decision if it's not something that I find that like impacts me personally. So yeah, I just kind of spent the day tired. But it was nice to talk with him for a while. And then as soon as we got off the phone, my partner got there. We hung out. I'm watching Hunter x Hunter right now. I'm not normally like a big anime person, but this is one that we wanted to like share. And I was like, okay, cool. You really like it. I'm happy to give it a shot. We just hit the Ant arc. I'm really enjoying it. Gon is a character that's just like really fun to watch and like inspirational. Very Goku-like, very, shonen protagonist type of thing. But he's fun to watch. And so, yeah, we're doing the Ant arc and it's really good. I'm excited to see how it kind of like continues to progress. That being said, I'm off tomorrow. The stuff I wanted to get done today, we didn't get done. My partner wasn't feeling great. He was going to help me. We were going to work together on like rearranging everything, and it just didn't happen. We ended up kind of chilling, but it was okay because the test ended up being about 2.5 hours. And oh my gosh, it's like a complicated thing to do. I did the online test, and you have to do like these verification things. Well, my webcam is built into my computer, so they're like, we need to see every corner of your room. Like, how am I supposed to do that? I've got like a 21-inch monitor. Like, am I just supposed to be waving it around? And they're like, take a video on your phone and then show them the video. So I'm literally like holding the video of the crappy video of like the corners of my room up to the webcam so they can see it and make sure that like there's nothing crazy going on. I had to like angle myself a certain way, which was not very comfortable. I had to record under my bed, and I'm like, man, I wish I'd have cleaned. It was just wild. I guess it's so like other people, they know that like people aren't like hanging out and cheating, and it's like an integrity thing. But it's like, I don't know. I mean, I couldn't get up to go to the bathroom. I couldn't drink water. Like, it was just, I don't know, just a strange experience to like have to take this video with your phone and then hold it up. It was the same thing with like my ID. I had to like take a picture of my ID and zoom in and hold it in so they could like get the information they needed. But yeah, I ended up getting my tentative score right now is like a 704 or so recall. Sorry, a 304, which is out of 350, which I didn't know at the time. So I know I didn't do great on the math section. Which is frustrating because historically I've always been really good at math, especially like the like reasoning mathematics where, if there's 52, one of the questions was something about like so many poker chips, so many are red, white, and blue, one is half, the other is a quarter, right? Those are the kinds of questions I'm really good at answering and solving. The other ones, though, are like formulas that I remember from high school, but I don't remember the actual application. Like y equals mx plus b was something that like popped into my head during the test. And I know it's how you find the slope of a line, but the actual way to like configure the equation, it was like lost to me. I haven't done this in like 10 years. So I felt like I didn't do very well on that section, and then it popped up as like a 148, and my verbal reasoning skills was like 154 or 156. So they weren't very far apart, and I knew I did much worse on the math section, so I was really frustrated because some of the math section I felt like I did really good on, and then the other half I was just guessing. Stuff like how to find factors comparatively, like what's more, factor this times this factor versus this factor times this factor, which one ends up being more, and I didn't remember the formula, which is crazy because I saw like an AI video the other day about like how to find the sum of a factorial, and I wish I'd have paid more attention because clearly it's information that I would have needed. But regardless, I'm kind of curious to see what my actual scores are. And the essay I did, I actually was like really proud of, especially to only have 30 minutes. I felt really good about my essay. The topic was just kind of on whether or not universities should have broad curriculum or if they should, as they currently do, and make it where you take certain electives from different disciplines, or if they should have very narrow ones. And I'm very much on the broad spectrum. I think people need to be like Renaissance people. I think, like, as someone who considers themselves like a Renaissance man, it's really important to have like a breadth of knowledge. And I would have never even like discovered my love for philosophy if I wasn't given the opportunity to take it as an elective. I would have just been like strictly English and maybe encountered some philosophical ideas aside from there. And there was the lighting. Yeah, my computer just timed out a little bit. The light went off. But anyway, I've already kind of been yammering. I see I've passed my time. Sorry, this one was more scattered, and I'm more tired and yawning more. I feel like that took up some of my time. It should be better tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a little bit of variety tomorrow and get this changed up. It's just I don't know. When I have my off days, I want to really chill, but I've been looking forward to having some time. The testing today just kind of took it out of me, though, because it really was like 2.5 hours. But yeah, so anyway, thank you so much for watching. If this did anything for you, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I have 5 subscribers. I know that's like so little, but for them not to be people I know, to just be like random people, that's awesome. So if this is doing anything for you, I'm so happy to hear that. If you're feeling blue, we'll make it another day. We'll figure out what's going on and kind of go from there. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. I'm going to go get in that bed and get some sleep. See you tomorrow.